Okay, so what, why and where, what am I doing? It's nice and sunny, it's a lovely sunny day out actually. The only downside to that is it's a little bit windy, which doesn't help. I've come to look at a food fair. It's on for 3 days in Margate. It's not the biggest thing in the world, it's sort of a thing of probably small artisans and stalls selling very expensive food that I will look at but probably won't buy. But I'll have a wander around anyway and see what they've got. Just because, as I said, it's a nice sunny bright day for a change. Okay, so similar problem to a lot of these things, unfortunately. You would expect at a food fair they'd be getting people to taste and try foods they haven't tried before, so something new, something different, get you into a food or a certain type of food or place. Unfortunately they don't. What they tend to do is sell you stuff, and that's all they're doing there. So I only spent a few minutes wandering around seeing that most of the stuff was ridiculously expensive, like £10 for some dumplings, £8 for chips, £10 for a burger. I mean, that's not really to encourage you to eat, is it? There was a couple of places that had tasters, which is what I would have expected all of them to have had. But the only 2 places that had tasters, one was for a stock of Karacha sauce stuff, and the other one was for a rum and vodka, or vodka and rums, different flavours. I did try a mango and passion fruit flavoured vodka, which to be honest with you is really, really nice actually. I don't drink vodka enough to really want buying some. I'm more of a sort of a beer, whiskey or wine person. So I was a little bit disappointed as always because, as I said, it was just overly expensive food for no apparent reason. And that's why it didn't seem very busy, and most of the stands didn't have anybody buying stuff. And the reason I mention it being expensive and the food's overly priced is it's literally just up the road. You can walk about 100 yards and buy a burger for £3 in the kebab shop. There is a reason why I moan about the prices. They are expensive for no apparent reason. In this video at the beginning you would have seen some drone footage, and you would have seen drone footage throughout my videos for the last year. Now all the drone footage I've done for the last year, probably just over a year actually, has been with the Mini 2 drone, which I got last March. Been a good drone. The reason I got it is because it's under 250 grams and you don't need to have all the licensing stuff to fly it. You can, it's less restricted, and also it's light and compact and small, so you can stick it in a bag and take it anywhere you want, like a camera, so it's more of a camera accessory. Now also I've been using the Mini because the Mavic Pro that I had's been out of action. It's been broken. It last flew in June 2020, sort of around lockdown time. We sort of like in a gap between lockdown to one of the car shows. It crashed and it got broken, and it's been broken ever since, and I keep saying I'm going to fix it, and I keep meaning to get it fixed, and I keep looking at places to see if I can get somebody to fix it. The reason it needs fixing is the gimbal. So when you've got the camera, poor old camera, it's all flippy floppy, and it shouldn't be like that. There's a little mounting plate issue down here somewhere. I mean, it's been really difficult to find anybody to actually do it, other than sending it away to a company called Drone Doctor, which I'm not overly keen on sending it off. I've not been overly keen on sending it off, so I've put it off for ages. One of those sort of things, it's like when you have problems with your car, you put it off, you think I'll get somebody to do it, and then when it comes to the very last minute you think I'll have a quick look at it, see if I can do it myself, and then you realise it's actually quite an easy job. This looks the same. I've actually had a look online, and it's only the mounting bit that's broken. So there's a clip missing and a couple of elastic bits. If that's all it is, I could fix it. How could I fix it myself? Well, of course, go on YouTube, watch some videos and some tutorials, and then go on eBay. And I did, and I found that you can actually buy the mounting plate. This is the little thing. Literally just this. I mean, I have taken it apart previously. I did take it apart not long after first getting it because it's got a dent on its end here when it decided to go crashing into a wall. So I took the case apart and sort of made that a lot better than it was, because it wasn't an enormous great big split. But now I've seen how easy this is, then I should be able to fix it. and get it up and going. I need to calibrate it possibly, but I can get it back in the air after waiting around for ages thinking somebody else is going to fix it for me. So it pays to look, and I didn't.
A few moments later.
Okay, so after about an hour and a half, I would say, of mucking about, gimbal's put in properly, so, well, the new gimbal plate, should we say, vibration plate, and now it doesn't dangle down. The one thing you should do with these is, even if you're not using it, it said it's been sitting in a bag for a couple of years, is to keep charging the batteries, so the batteries have got some life in it. Charge the controller, just to make sure that the bits that could wear away won't, and it will still keep flying. Because what you don't want to do with these batteries, they're intelligent batteries, and you don't want to let them die on their own without charging them, and then cause you all sorts of other issues. So that's all it was, 7 or 8 quid's worth of bits, which may get the drone flying again. We shall see in a little while.
Yes! What's wrong with you? The spin is up!
So it's evening time now, the sun is setting. I've got on my sexy shorts and my sexy underwear and me bands, mosquito bands just in case. And yes, I did need to do a fair bit of playing around with the drone. I did need to do a bit of calibration. I had to do the vision calibration on the computer with the Assist app, which is fine. I expected it to do that. So it's doing what it should be doing, which is what I expect. I am annoyed with myself for not doing this earlier. I mean, I didn't know you could get this part earlier, to be honest with you, but I should have looked into it a bit earlier. And instead of waiting a couple of years or whatever it was, 3 years for it to be done, I should have fixed it. And then I could have been using it instead of just using the Mini, because this does handle the wind and stuff better. So it's nice to have now 2 drones again. So yes, I'd say pretty much it's all right actually. It's been flying for a bit, and yeah, everything's as it should be and as I remember it to be. So it is noisy compared to the other one, but no, I need to get it out more and I need to use it more now that it's working.